running circles round.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Here with Coach Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Sacramento, winding things down this season. They're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot. And, of course, the Pelicans, and they're down 4 spots from them.
Well, right now for the Kings, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some hope. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Jordan Poole is out there with Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5, down low. And for the Kings, the guard pair filled by Monk and Levine. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis, they're historic. But how would you surround him to make it deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. And here is Murray. And in the game with the Lakers, he did not play that well. Pass to Messi. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. And that one is off. Murray with the defensive effort. Outside DeRozan. Now Monk. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Poole against Levine. 5 on the clock. Sabonis with the bucket.
And guarding Sabonis in the pick and roll is a guessing game. He's so agile and unpredictable in these sets.
On the wing, Murray. Over Monk. Murray kicks to Williamson. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. For the 3. A shot by Messi, no good.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Sabonis at the elbow. Takes it inside.
Well, when Sabonis gets going, he does not hold back. And that discourages defensive interference.
They set the pick. Williamson right side. Sabonis grabs the ball.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way to win.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Williamson, the pass to Murray. Poole on the wing. Pocket 6. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And they get it back. Shots good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Messi. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Last outing for the Pelicans, it was a loss to Los Angeles. Pass to Sabonis. Now DeRozan. Messi grabs the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And stolen by Murray. Levine against Murray. Monk looking around. Just 5 to shoot. And DeRozan gets to Monk. Shoots over Poole. Pelicans with the rebound. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
First person foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
Now, here's DeRozan, hoping to put that miserable performance against Phoenix behind him tonight. Again, the miss by the King.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Throwing his weight around in there, Zion Williamson.
And Zoelos will bring it up for Sacramento. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach Levine.
Well, you know, guys, just a bunch of ways Murray contributes on both ends.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
The Kings making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And staying an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. The Pelicans trail. To the inside. Here's Murray. Poole bounce pass. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now Murray. Outside, Levine. To the paint. Sabonis inside. Defended by Misi. And no one has allowed fewer points since the All-Star break than these teams you see before you now. Pelicans, number 1. 5th best, the Kings.
You know, the biggest thing defensively is you just want to force tough shots. And that's resulted in really good numbers for both of these teams since the All-Star break.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jones checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jordan Poole. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
It's the Sacramento Kings Street Team.
Some of the numbers here for Zion Williamson.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Pass to Misi. Here's Alvarado. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Jones hits for 2 off the left rim and out. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back over to you guys.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you. So at Sacramento, the Pelicans make their last shot. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Murray, the pass to Alvarado. Outside, Jones. Jones sets the pick for Murray over Ellis. Murray, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Jones after the made shot from Zach LaVine. There's the screen. Back to Misi. Sabonis with the steal. Ellis, the pass to Murray. Over Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Saric comes in for Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in for Levine. Good on the second free throw. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Saric. Here's Carter. The 15-footer. Good. And the Kings lead by 9.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Alvarado with it. Defended by Carter. Here's Hawkins. Sinks the triple.
Look, Hawkins isn't a guy who creates often. His role is to bury jumpers.
Saric trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. That one misses. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Kings. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Kings, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Dario Saric is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Carter. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Ellis at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Alvarado. No scoring in this one. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on DeRozan.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And so here is New Orleans following the miss by DeRozan. Jones, the pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. The Kings leading. Outside DeRozan. Kings moving the ball around. Ellis outside. Down low. Here's Saric. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Kings lead by 3. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. From outside the arc, not this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Ellis surveying the D. DeRozan passes to Eubanks. Here's Saric. Nails the baby hook. Now it's a 5-point Sacramento lead. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Jones. They set the screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Carter. He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Yeah, his coaches and teammates see that drive he has, which is why they want to continue helping him in whatever ways they can.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
like everyone's watching. You are obvious. Shake it. All right, the camera's on you. Take it away.
Checked in for the Kings. And the Pelicans making a change here. In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. In the third spot, Malik Monk.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Kings leading now by 5. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Yeah, he doesn't normally take a lot of threes. DeRozan picks his spots and just takes the threes he likes.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
It's such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Here's Monk, following the score by New Orleans. Good defense by Poole.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played, DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Trey Murphy.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Kings have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for him. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Now here's Williamson. 17 points in his last outing. Poole outside. Back to Williamson. Over Saric. Tries again. Nisi's shot is good. Nisi's got 11.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the middle. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the top.
A drive by Williamson. Plays it up and banks it in. Williamson's got his second basket of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's DeRozan. Tight defense on him. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
And Zoelos will bring it up for the Kings. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Here's Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points for Sabonis. Williamson looking it over. Williamson double team. Shoots the three. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ellis dishes to DeRozan. Back to Ellis. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Sabonis. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Jones checked in for New Orleans. Alvarado with it. Still yet to score. Here's Williamson. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
We have seen him have monster games before. Sabonis is all over the stat sheet right now.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And you talk about the best center in the league, Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
Sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
Sacramento making some changes. Jones checked in for Sharch. Zach LaVine comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Carter in for Ellis. And a change for the Pelicans. Murray's checked in. Over in the corner, Williamson. It's Jones on the wing. Murray outside. Three-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 10. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Williamson. Over Sabonis. And the Pelicans miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's Carter, high post. Murray on him. And it's Carter missing. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Jones, no one around him. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
It's a nice little sleight of hand trick there by Jones.
Now here's LaVine. 13 points in the game. To the paint. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Let's go to the sideline for a report on Eve Misi. How's he doing, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for New Orleans provided some info for us. It looks like a strained Achilles tendon, not something to take lightly given the potential to aggravate that injury. Rotations, game plans, and minute distribution will all need to be readjusted while he's out of the lineup.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
Murray, the pass to Jones. Here's Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. That one, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bean passes to Monk. Now Jones, defended by Jones. Sabonis inside. Working on Williamson. Sabonis, that's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside, Jones. Carter against Murray. That shot off. Good work defensively by Carter. Levine for 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Sacramento enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, get ready for some RPM and amazing stunts from your pocket by Arena Entertainment.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Sacramento Kings.
They've been locked in. I mean, locked in. They know what they want, and they know how to get it. Kind of like Shaq at the barbecue.
Say, Diesel, what's your favorite dish at a cookout?
Cereal in a bowl. At a barbecue?
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
And taking a look at Sacramento, headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decidedly average. Maybe they'll turn the corner late. Who knows? We've seen it happen. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Domantas Sabonis has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Underneath and up front, Jones and Williamson. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. Now here's Levine. Sabonis' screen on Murray. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Monk. Monk's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williamson kicks to Murray. Williamson with a screen for Murray. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 5 points so far.
So dangerous in the two-man game. Murray used that screen to perfection.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Poole. Levine wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Jones, no luck.
they have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Zion Williamson.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Murray finds Jones. Back to Murray. Over Monk. And the Pelicans miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to DeRozan. Levine for three. Outside for Murray. Kings moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Well, good job by DeRozan to take advantage of some sloppy defense to get to the line.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, what impresses me, DeRozan's been in the league a long time, and he is still playing at a very high level.
And he sinks the second. Now Murray. He's got 5. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Poole kicks to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. It's so fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The Pelicans 4th.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Sacramento leading by 16. Monk outside. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Misses the three.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Williamson, the pass to Murray. Williamson against Sabonis. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Rosen dishes to Monk. Inside, Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Look, Levine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
Murray outside. Pass to Jones. The tray. Monk grabs the board. And Monk has got the ball here for the Kings. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Murray. DeRozan surveying the D. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pelicans trail by 18. Unloads. A good-looking shot from the wing.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
On the wing, DeRozan. Murray outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And the Kings lead by 19. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williamson outside. Pass to Murray. Out to the wing. From downtown. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, Monk won't waste those opportunities. Electric in the open court.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Monk. 6 to shoot. Sabonis kicks to Levine. And another 3 for Sacramento.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Jones the pass to Murray. They need this. Monk grabs the board.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. On the wing, Levine. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Let's look at the stats for Zion Williamson. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging about 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Keon Ellis, he's checked in for the Kings. And the Pelicans also making a change. Looney's checked in for Williamson. Poole against Levine. There's the pick. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Murray. And again, New Orleans has no up.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the inside. Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Buries it from three-point range.
You got to chase Poole off that three-point line or he will do exactly that.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Lets the three fly. Pelicans with the rebound.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Jones finds Murray. And here's Looney. They set the pick. And here's Poole for three. They get it back. Murray outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Levine up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
It's Poole with the drive. The shot by Looney, no good. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Kings. Pass to Sabonis. Ellis kicks to DeRozan. Levine against Poole. Right side Levine. No basket there. Missed number 4 of his 14 field goal attempts. Here's Murray. He's guarded by Ellis. Takes the three. Murray outside. And taken away by Ellis. And so it's Sacramento holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Elite bunk out there with Sharge. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Ellis. And it's Carter in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now here's Ellis. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Hawkins against Ellis. That shot off. And the Pelican shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Yes, that goes in.
Williamson is putting together a great performance, really hunting his shots.
Carter right side. Ellis outside. Here's the 3. The shot by Sharge, no good. Here are the Pelicans now. Jones kicks it to Looney. Williamson in the post. Monk defending. Off target with his 3. Sacramento leading by 23. Carter dishes to Monk. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Here is Carter. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Inside, Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And guys, we see more of this every year. Sabonis looking for his own offense.
Hawkins against Ellis. And the basket by Alvarado.
clearly he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Kings Youth Dance Team.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Out to Saric. Carter with the three. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. Alvarado with it. Sabonis defending. Williamson from long range. It's hauled in by the Kings. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Ellis. Carter outside. Saric with the screen for Carter. Over Alvarado. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
There's a good screen. Down low. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Monk. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jones, no luck.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Monk outside. Sacramento again missing.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Jones with the screen on Carter. Pass to Jones. Over in the corner, Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, that was something else.
Kidding me? He is such a powerful dunker. When Zion is cleared for takeoff, he doesn't pass up those opportunities.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Saric. Now Sabonis. Back to Saric. Now Carter. Here's the drive. In the corner, it's Monk. To stop the drought. That shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Jones. Pass to Looney. New Orleans moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Jones. They set the pick to the middle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possession. And defensively, they need stops.
Now, here's Sabonis. Saric outside. Ellis, the pass to Sabonis. Floats one up. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Saric.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Monk outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Over in the corner, Williamson. Pass to Looney. Sabonis with the steal. Monk with the ball. Jones covering. Off target from outside. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Now, here's Looney. Kicks it out to Jones. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Carter looking around. Williamson against Saric. Carter fired. The 3 doesn't go. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Williamson. It's stolen by Monk. Carter outside, and we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Kings Youth Dance Team.
Of the player of the game, Sabonis.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. On the wing, Murray. Defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Levine outside. Jacks up a 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Levine's got 26 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Murray. Looking to get back on track here. Rebounded by Ellis.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Back to DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Sacramento moving it around. Outside DeRozan. From the arc. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Domantas Sabonis.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Here's DeRozan. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Murray outside. Ellis, the pass to DeRozan. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And here is Williamson. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Domantas Sabonis.